thing is the
here's
game.
what
I'm
happened.
not overcomplicating. I'm saying
You are.
Here's
what they're doing
happened,
is stupid.
Ken.
Just push them outside.
He
Don't do the whole charade of the
watched
cleaning.
the first episode and decided it was shitty.
Yeah, that's what happened the first
now
time.
He's run his stupid, pretentious mouth so much that now he can't turn around and go,
Adam, right?
"Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. My mistake." That's not in Till's vocabulary.
Yeah, so you're even like full of shit in the
What?
very
Okay,
premise
so
of the
you're
show.
saying the whole point of them cleaning is to keep the people in check. I'm saying that's stupid. You could accomplish the same thing by just when someone misbehaves, push them outside. That's
not
everything
the
to do with
point of it,
everything.
Till,
I gotta piss. You are fucking retarded on this.
you are
Retarded. I
retarded.
feel
Till.
like you're.
I want them to stay inside, so I'm gonna make this whole thing roundabout, convoluted
Till-
bullshit.
Strife, turmoil, discourse. Could this be the end of burnt popcorn? Find out tonight.
You guys, I'm
That you're-
really
that you're
I'm disappointed
acting like
that you guys
you don't
literally
understand.
just think about this.
I am shocked that you don't understand this concept.
Zipper, you
And
don't even
I don't
believe it.
I have a high opinion of you.
All right, I think it's time we move on to the final show, and that show would be one that we have some contention over.
Absolutely.
Have contention over.
Yes, and they are again wrong. And that show is Silo on Apple TV. Simper.
What's the big question?
What if everything you know to be true was just one big lie?
For as long as we can remember, everyone that goes outside is killed by the dangerous toxins of an unsafe world. Juliet Nichols asked to go out. She was a fighter, but she died a hero to the silo!
She might be out there somewhere. Still alive.
The lies have to stop.
People are saying it's time for a rebellion.
All we're trying to do is survive.
Nothing's gonna stop.
You try to open the door again, and I'm gonna kill you.
Simper, can you give us a short recap, just a very short recap of season one, like a couple sentences? Like, you don't have to go into any kind of detail.
It's a post-apocalyptic situation where they find themselves 10,000 people living in a silo that has multiple levels. So there's a class system that goes on in there. You got the people at the bottom that are kind of the working class people that handle all of the power and such, and then as you go up, you get more and more, I guess, prestige as you go up the tower. They all live there. They have a certain kind of almost Bible that they live by that tells them what to do in certain situations. And there is a toxic gas that kills people outside of it, so you can't really go outside. But if somebody says they want to go outside, then they send them out to do what they call clean, which is going out there and wiping off the camera that's on the outside that shows what's on the outside. So the essential storyline is that there's a lady in the very beginning who finds this information out on a hard drive and realizes that everything is a lie. And so she wants to go out and see for herself. So she says she wants to go out. She gets out there, sees that there is no actual bad gas. It's all wonderful and great, and it's green and lush. And so the general idea is that everyone cleans because they go outside, they see it all and how amazing it is. And so they go and clean the lens so everybody else can see how amazing it is outside. But you will find out later on in season 2 exactly why they see it that way, but it's not the case. They always die before they get over the hill, and that's kind of the general premise of the show.
Wow, that was not a few sentences.
I was thinking that.
So there's people in a silo, okay? You have, if someone does something that's punishable by death, they get sent out to clean the camera for the exterior camera, and they always die. And
they always clean the camera.
Yeah, and the chick who becomes sheriff and basically just repeats the first episode, 2 episodes, for the rest of the season. She gets good tape on her joints, and when she gets sent out, she doesn't clean. And that's the end of season 1, and we bring ourselves to season 2, where she walks over the hill and sees all the other silos. And
that was season 1. She did.
Okay,
that.
yeah, that was into season 1.
That was the big reveal. Is that 1, she survived.
So
2, the world is actually toxic, and 3, she sees that their silo isn't the only silo. There's a bunch.
Thus begins my problems with this show.
Go on.
What's with the double bullshit?
Go on.
It's convoluted. It's stupid. Oh, it's actually nice outside. I tricked you.
It's a fake image they show, so they clean.
So they clean.
So why wouldn't you just give someone a suit that works and clean the camera and just come back inside?
Because only people sentenced to death go outside.
Because
yes, that's
outside,
why it's stupid. Like, the death sentence should be just walk outside, right? Without a suit. But no, we're gonna go through the charade of putting them in a suit, which they die in anyway. So why does anybody even fucking wear the suit?
The whole thing is a charade to keep people on the inside and in check.
Yes, I get that. I'm saying the charade is stupid.
No, it isn't.
No,
it
it
tells
is.
Everybody inside that if you go out there, you will die.
They're doing it as a duty. They're doing it as a sacrifice for the silo.
You could accomplish the same thing by having someone who doesn't die go out and clean the sensor every week or whatever. It's just a maintenance thing. And then when someone is bad and needs to be punished,
about the cleaning.
They don't care about it.
The ritual is what they want.
It's stupid. This is stupid.
No, you're overcomplicating a very simple thing. The whole thing is the game.
I'm not overcomplicating. I'm saying what they're doing is stupid. Just push them outside. Don't do the whole charade of the cleaning.
He watched the first episode and decided it was shitty.
Yeah, that's what happened the first time.
He's run his stupid, pretentious mouth so much that now he can't turn around and go, "Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. My mistake." That's not in Till's vocabulary.
Yeah, so you're even like full of shit in the
what?
very
Okay,
premise
so
of the
you're
show.
saying the whole point of them cleaning is to keep the people in check. I'm saying that's stupid. You could accomplish the same thing by just when someone misbehaves, push them outside.
The whole point of them cleaning.
Then if somebody goes, "Oh, I can get a suit and I can go out and survive," it's a fear mechanism to keep people in.
Yeah.
And it's also a punishment for crimes.
Pushing someone outside and then watching them die without a suit isn't enough to keep people inside?
No, because people believe that they're being lied to. So That's what I mean. The whole thing
But
is
they
that you
could
don't know
just
what the
watch the person die from the poisonous gas without a suit. See, what I'm saying is adding the suit and adding the bullshit visor video convolutes and makes it
It
dumb.
takes away hope. There is
Yes.
no hope of you ever getting outside
See,
surviving outside
Ken,
of the silo.
He's intentionally trying to not
Yeah,
understand.
I know.
No, I'm not intentionally trying to not understand. It's stupid. It makes no logical sense. No one would do this.
That's why they show them that fake image. It gives the person wearing the suit hope. That's why they clean.
Why?
They clean.
Why do you want to give them hope if you want them to stay in the
they
silo?
clean. They did no.
Why
the person already,
are they cleaning? I thought they didn't care about the cleaning. Ken, see, your logic makes no
I'm
fucking
not,
sense.
dickhead. No. Juliet didn't care about the cleaning. The cleaning was a bullshit mechanism to show that you still serve the silo. That you're cleaning to show what's going on. To show that hey, this world is still shit. But in their visor, they see nothing but green grass and blue skies. So
Okay,
they even
yes, I
say in the
understand
fucking
that.
show, they say this that like, why do people clean? Because they're being lied to. The real world is
Why
actually
would
green.
you lie to them if you want them to stay inside?
These are for the assholes that want to go outside. It takes away their hope.
If you want to keep people from wanting to go outside, you just open the door and push a motherfucker outside. That's not a
Yeah.
difficult concept to understand.
Right.
Till there's another silo where everybody ran outside and, they died. You don't think? Yes, and you don't think the
Silo
people
dead.
behind them
What
saw
did
the people
Steve
dying
Zahn
in
not
front of
wanna
them?
do? Go outside.
And he's the only one. That silo was dead. It's completely flooded.
Exactly. You
So what the
understand? You're
fuck are you
proving
talking
my
about?
point for me.
No, I'm not.
You are. Everything
whole-
they're doing is retarded. It makes no fucking sense. The only thing that makes sense is that they have a level of people that take care of mechanical stuff. That makes sense. The corkscrew, stairwell, makes sense. What doesn't make sense, how do they have mines and don't bump into the other silos' mines?
What?
We haven't gotten
They are
there
not
We haven't got that.
fucking more than 100
yet. We
yards.
haven't gotten there yet. We will get there.
Have they bumped
You're
into
going to
them?
find out that you're going to find out that under that water there are going to be tunnels that connect the silos. I guarantee you.
It's almost like they're not digging in that direction. They're digging down. Fucking retard.
But when you tunnel, when you're mining, you don't just dig straight down. You go in zigzags. Have you ever looked at a mine? It's
Yes,
not
but if
straight
they're
down
hundreds
holes.
of yards. You can stop and say, "All right, we've gone too far." There's probably parameters and say, "Hey, we got to start digging down now."
Maybe, but they've
They
never
dug
said
down
that.
to build the silos. The founders, with the intention of building the silos, dug down. We saw the machine that dug it,
Okay.
but I bet under
How is
that
that the
water where
mine,
that
though?
machine was, under that water, I bet there's tunnels that go back and forth between the
And
silos.
I
Maybe.
guarantee you, they're not that the mining is a punishment.
Yeah,
So
I
they're not
get that.
getting
But what I'm
the
saying is,
fucking
not
amount of
one
minerals you think.
miner has cracked into a tunnel from one of the other mines.
You don't know that. If he did, he'd be killed immediately.
Maybe. That's something that should address. That's a giant glaring hole.
It's
though.
not. It's a thing that could have happened that they can do at any time.
We
They can
haven't
address at
seen
any
the
time.
mines. We don't know what they're
Yeah.
mining or where they go. We just know they get
But I've
told they're
seen
going to the
mines, though.
mines
That's
and
what I'm
no one
saying.
ever
That-
sees
that-
them again.
Every layer
Have
of
you
the
seen
show
10,000
is.
people living in a silo? Then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, grain silo, sure.
Oh, 10,000 people living in it?
They were
Till
Mexican.
you don't even know that the mines exist. They may be telling them that we're sending
That's a good
you
point.
to
See,
mine for
that-
10 years.
I'll give you that,
and then
Semper.
they
That is a
kill
good
you.
point. It may not actually be, but although they show someone coming
That's
back.
the whole point of the entire freaking show, Till, is that the people in the silo don't know, and the entire thing is manipulation.
But
Which is
the
why
guy
the
came
other
back
silo,
from
when
the
she
mines.
got there, those are the people who broke through that manipulation, and they all died.
But we had somebody that came back from the mines in the latest episode.
You have no idea what he did, though.
So he confirms that there are mines.
You don't know if they're being brainwashed. You don't know what it is.
I mean, that's a
confirmed that-
possibility, but if that happens, it's still stupid. This whole show's fucking stupid.
See,
They
This
spent
weekend-
That's
here-
sort of dumb argument.
episode 1 of season 2 proves my entire point about this show. It's an entire episode
There
about
he goes.
getting
He
across a 10-foot gap and nothing else happening.
See,
Even
Ken,
when
he's
stuff is
just trying-
happening in the show, it's boring.
He's watching the show while he's drinking his Haterade. Is what's happening.
That's what. Yeah, you're just
I'm
finding
sorry,
things
I'm
like,
the most sober one watching this show.
I don't go that. You're probably the least focused one watching the show.
No,
You
I'm
got
definitely
other-
the most
He
focused.
decided
No, not
in
at
the
all.
first episode that he didn't like this show, and God damn it,
Yeah.
he's going to not like this show.
Mister, it's so easy to get across 10 feet. Mister, I hate sports.
She
has no
literally
idea how
goes up
hard
to
it
a
is.
bridge, a level above the level she's
Takes out
trying to get
rope.
into. Takes a rope off the thing. Why didn't you just slide the rope down the railing and climb down?
That's not how it works.
You tried to,
asshole.
it
That's
broke.
how
It's a
ropes
bridge.
work.
It's a bridge on every sector. Like, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. She wasn't directly over that spot. That's what I'm saying.
Do you not understand that there are... Did you not look at the thing I sent you that showed the fucking production design
No,
of
I
this?
didn't. I have no idea what you sent me. I don't click on
The
everything. you sent
production
me.
design, it's literally a corkscrew in a sleeve, right?
Yes.
Each level has a walkway that goes all the way around. Each level. So even if the
but you need a
bridge,
bridge
even
to
if
get
that
to it.
bridge isn't directly above the other bridge, but say over here, you can still use that rope to shimmy down to the level you're trying to get to and just walk around.
I don't see what the fuck you're talking about because the fucking spiral staircase is on the left. What you're talking about is all the way to the right, and in between them is a
No, the
bridge.
spiral staircase is in the middle. What I'm talking about is on the outside. You're thinking about it in like this,
Show me,
not
show
in
me what the fuck you're talking.
circles.
Show me what the fuck you're talking about.
Let's see.
Because
Where
if
is
the
it?
spiral's in the middle, it's still
silo.
it's talking about a fucking 10-foot a 10-foot space to get across, and then like a fucking level above was what 10, 15 feet that you got to scale down and trust the rope. She did trust the rope. She fucking died. She got the rope
Okay.
cut and she fell into the water.
All right, this is the perfect.
You know, I think she
Kim.
did the thing you're fucking talking about.
No,
tried
she
to get
didn't.
the rope and she called in the
Till
water.
decided he doesn't like this show, and so no matter what this show
Oh shit!
does,
Hold on.
he's gonna hate
Where'd
it.
that go? Hold on. Where the fuck did you guys go? Oh, here you are. There we go. Okay. All right. So they can't see us, but I'm showing this to you. Okay. You see this? See the level? See how this bridge?
Hold on, I'm not there yet. Hold on, give me a second. Okay.
See how the bridge connects downward, right? And you see how the one below it connects to the right. You see how all of that goes around. If she's on this level up top, she could have just gone down on the rope, swung over to the ledge, got down, and
Yeah,
walked
and when
around.
the rope
Literally-
broke, she still would
I
have fell in
literally
the
think
water.
she tried that.
No, she
The
didn't
one-
try that. She tried to just jump across.
when
And she's a
she
white
tried to
woman.
use
She
the
should have
rope
known
from
she
the
can't
above
jump.
level.
tried that, you fucking asshole.
She didn't try to
Yeah,
swing
you suck
across.
at this still.
She did.
No,
She
she
took
did
up
not.
the dead bodies and tried to fucking swing across.
No,
And the
she
rope
took
broke
up the
and she
dead
ended up in the
bodies.
water. And plus, she lives in a world where we don't just scale down walls, where she's just supposed to know that.
Has she never played Uncharted, Ken? That sounds
No,
like an
she hasn't.
excuse. That sounds like an
No,
excuse.
no, that is a red level relic. She's not allowed to play it.
Uncharted's a red level. Fuck you.
All right, I don't get the reference, but I'm sure it's funny.
That's what the relics
That's
that they
the
hide from the
relics
people in
that
the
you
silo.
get. You get.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Ken.
thought you were talking about
How
Uncharted.
did
I
I
know,
get
all right.
that,
cleaned
Ken,
over.
and you didn't? This is your fucking show. You're the one who started watching this shit.
All right, I
I
thought you
would
were
have
talking
never
about
made fun of this
Uncharted
show
then.
if you hadn't
I didn't
pulled
play
Simper to
Uncharted,
this.
so I have no idea. I didn't know
Look,
if there was actual.
you guys got to understand the history of this. So Ken watches it. I saw it, and I was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't be interested in that." Ken watches it, says, "Hey guys, this is a pretty good show." So I said, "All right, I'll give it a shot." And I started watching. I was like, "Hey, this is a pretty good show." And so it was me and Ken going, "Till, you need to watch this. It's a pretty good show." And Till's
what did I keep saying?
No, I
It
don't want to
sucks.
watch it. It looks stupid. The
No,
premise
I
is
said
stupid.
I watched
I'm not
it.
going
It
to watch
sucks.
it. And so we're like, "Till, you need to watch this show. You have to watch it. We're going to talk about it on the show."
I've
And
literally
so
never
that's how
said
we
Till
got
should
to
watch
where
this
we're
show.
at.
I've never
Till
said
decided before he even watched
See, he
it,
doesn't even
just
remember how it
watching the
actually
commercials
happened,
for
Ken.
it, Till
He's just
decided
making
he
his
didn't
shit
like
up.
it.
He's got old
And
timers, so he doesn't know anything.
now we're in a position to where Till has to defend his original decision before he watched the show, and he cannot break
Not at all,
from that
Semper.
mindset. Otherwise, Ken and I would be right.
Not at all, Semper. If you were right,
And
I would
so
just tell you you're
this
right,
is
and then it was
what we
good.
call peak
No, you
Dr.
wouldn't.
Till
Shut up.
white woman mentality is what we're dealing with
Oh
right now.
God, this boomer! He can't fucking come up with his own fucking terms. So he has to steal them from
He's
people who don't
gotta be a
understand.
white woman.
Now, he's got to, and I got to agree with Till.
He's
He's got
gotta-
to get some better.
He's
shit,
got to.
Semper.
I'm gonna
Nope.
use my
But he's
neurotic
also
language.
woman.
he's got a point. He's
White
got a
woman
point.
Till.
You suck.
It's white woman Till.
See, I would get over it just by shitting on Semper.
No, I'm saying you suck. I say Till's got a point. Semper's got to come up with something new, but you do suck. Is what I said.
No,
I hate both
yeah,
of
Semper does suck. I agree, Ken.
No, you
Still
suck.
hates
Semper's
the show
Yes,
because
you,
he decided
Semper,
before
suck.
he even started watching it that he was going to hate it.
Yeah.
And
No,
now he
I
has
didn't.
to be right.
I thought it looked kind of interesting because Ken started
no,
watching
you didn't.
it.
You said
Semper,
I watched
you
the
weren't even
previews
there.
for it. You told us I watched the previews for it, and it looks like it's like
He
shit.
really does not
I'm
listen.
not
He
watching
listens
it.
worse than my fucking girlfriend. I watched the first 2 episodes back
Oh
when
my
it
God, I will
first
go and get
aired
the DMs.
2 years ago.
I will
Me
go
and
get the
Ken
DMs.
watched it at the same time. Well, technically, he watched it first, but
Yeah, I
it was
watched it
within like a week of each other. I watched it.
literally
He liked
said-
it. I said, I fucking hate this show. I'm
I
not
didn't
watching
like it.
anymore.
I literally said the pacing of this show is fucking terrible. I'm gonna give it a shot, but I am hating these first episodes.
I seem to remember you saying it was the greatest show ever made, and that you wanted to
See, you
make
know, if
out
we're
with the
gonna lie, if We're
showrunner.
gonna make shit up. What
I
are we
seem
doing
to
here?
say that you wanted to actually assault the showrunner of this show, but that could have been a dream. So
I never said that, but I always had that feeling about everybody, so it's not a thing.
But the show, like, it's boring is an understatement. I think every level of its hackery, we don't have to go into more reasons because I will fucking flamethrow every single one you throw at me.
Again,
Yeah, see-
I've never defended the pacing of the show ever.
No, the pacing's not what's just the problem, okay? I get rid of that pen. I'm just doing this a lot with it.
Yeah,
The pacing's not what's the main problem. The problem is not a single character in the show do I give 2 shits if they live or die. Not a single one.
And that's your personal thing. That's your personal thing. So that's not a good argument.
None of them are in the least bit. Well, there's a couple I do have started to like. Okay, but I'll get to that. The main character, Plainface, I wish she would just not be in the show anymore because she might as well be on pause. She's not doing anything. Nothing
You
has.
literally left the silo.
She left the silo, and then what did she do?
Found another silo. Broke into it.
Oh, and she's just been in that silo ever since.
Is figuring out how to survive through it all.
Excruciatingly slowly collecting things that she should have known she needed the moment she walked in that fucking
How?
place.
She's lived in a place where they literally fucking you weren't
She
allowed to know
cracked
things.
her helmet. The first thing she should have been doing is like, I should be probably looking for a helmet somewhere.
Why would she know? She just got into a place. She was fighting to survive. She didn't know if there was air in this fucking place.
Yeah, I understand that, but once she figured out that it's breathable in here, her first thing should have been, well, I'm going to need to leave at some point, so I should probably look to see if they have any helmets
She
here.
just walked a mile through bones. What the fuck? Is
Who hasn't done that, Ken?
I have, but I know you bitches haven't.
Clearly, you've never been in the Trail of Tears.
I've caused a lot of tears. I don't know if it made a trail.
But she's absolutely boring. They acted like Steve Zahn's revelation was such a big thing that it just like I knew it was him when I heard his voice. was like, oh,
He knows him what?
I love
Zahn?
I
I
love
don't
Steve
understand
Zahn.
this fucking argument of yours.
This
Like,
isn't an argument. This is just kind of I would say this is
oh,
like
I knew it was Steve Zahn. Who gives a shit who the actor
Because
is?
they-
It's
I
the
knew it was
character.
Steve Zahn right away.
they pretended to like it was like a big reveal. He's like, ta-da, and you're like,
No, the
Yeah.
reveal was that he came out of the fucking vault.
I knew he was going to come out of the vault
Why did you know that? How?
because
And
she,
again, who
she
gives a shit
had
if you
more
knew
than
that
one
that's the fuck-
conversation with him. She kept going back. He's going to come out of the vault.
All right. Again, that's something like, oh, okay, yeah. If you watch enough TV show and movies, you know he's gonna fucking. For the story to happen, he's got to come out of the vault.
That's a fair point. Sure.
So it's not like you fucking did a magic trick. I knew he was coming
No.
out of the vault the whole fucking time. Yeah, of
No.
course.
That wasn't the thing. They were acting like, oh, you don't know who this guy is because they're just showing his eyes. They just want to show his eyes. They're trying to be secretive with who this person is because they were acting like. Now, maybe this is me just inferring.
It
And
really
then-
is.
Yes,
It really
it's you
fucking
just
is.
trying
But they
to find
acted
issues.
like Steve Zahn getting out of the vault was like a big, like, hey guys, look at Steve Zahn. And I'm like, yeah, I thought we all
It
knew
was a
that.
big deal that his character came out of the vault because
It
for
really
years
wasn't.
and
What has he
years and
done?
years, people were trying to get him to come out of that vault, and he wouldn't.
The
That's
whole-
what they scrolled on the
years.
door.
The
We're going
whole
to get in
episode-
there eventually.
Oh, was it the
That's
first
what's
episode?
written on the
descri-
door in front of the eye hole.
He literally let everyone die because he wouldn't open the door.
Yeah, okay.
So it's about her gaining his trust. Eventually, we're going to find out what's in that vault. She will get in that vault.
Well, we found out in this last episode he's not even the person he says he is.
Yes, which is interesting in a way. I mean, that
In a
now
way,
he's lying.
it's really reassuring. Kenny.
It's not the no.
Interesting
It's,
in a
it's not
way.
like we didn't know that already. I get that part.
And this is another nitpick, but this really bothered me because it just stuck out like a sore thumb. He totally ripped off Han Solo's origin, like name origin story.
I don't. Is that
It's
from the actual?
inconsequential, but it just was like a weird thing. Like, why? Why did
Again, it's so
why did-
childish. He literally said, "Oh, I'm Solo," so that's why I said I'm Solo. He's trying to hide his. Well, no, he's literally stealing somebody else's identity.
Yeah, and then they stole it from another movie as well. So that's where it just was weird. It was like a weird meta thing. Like, okay,
I don't know. Maybe
They pulled
the
a bunch
writer
of
of the
stuff
book.
from old stuff.
maybe they
They've
didn't.
referenced
They didn't
Moby Dick.
realize.
They've referenced.
referencing
They've
books
referenced
is
all
so
kinds
weird.
of old stuff that's
Fine, yeah.
considered relics.
It's Moby Dick is not Han Solo, a Star Wars story.
No, but it's just as known.
Look,
It's a
it's
story.
possible. It's possible that the person who wrote this had never seen Han Solo, and they just came up with the most basic bitch thing they could come up with,
Wait.
which is what Han Solo was doing.
So wait. Give me a second here. Was this from the movie Star Wars or the Han Solo
the Han Solo like one that
origin story?
Yes, that movie.
Fuck that! Oh, get the
Oh, I
fuck
never
out of
watched
here!
I'm
that.
serious.
Fuck that.
It's verbatim, Ken. It's fucking
I don't give
verbatim.
a shit. It's so simple that I doubt they even saw this. That is so.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's such bullshit.
It's a mountain of small factories. And I had smelt it the first fucking episode I watched.
Okay,
you were
so let's-
connecting
let's-
dots that don't exist.
No, Ken.
Maybe
let's go
I
through
am,
the
Ken.
stupid thought exercise.
Maybe I'm a bird lawyer.
Okay, Till. Okay, Grand Wizard of Mister. I went to school for this shit. How do you fix this show?
Oh,
How do I fix
God.
it?
Yeah.
I chop it
Because
down
it's a good
to...
premise. The general
like-
idea of it's good. So how do you fix it?
You make Fallout instead. Because this is what
don't-
this show is. Silo is Fallout reimagined by imagineless women.
You don't have magic ghouls in your fucking show, and that's what you're complaining about.
I don't
Like,
even care about
never-
the ghouls.
You don't have like. They do even. They probably have like machine
I just want
monsters,
interesting
too.
characters. And Tim Robbins is one of the most boring villains I've ever seen in a fucking show.
He's such a like a realistic fucking nerd monster.
Yeah,
like, this
I
is
get
what
that,
happens when,
and I
like,
can't disagree with that. But he's just like everything about this show just makes me go. I'm just so bored. Even when things are happening, they're chasing people. I'm just like I
all
really
the
don't
points you're making are such
care.
bullshit because they're so easily like you just don't like the show, and I can get
No,
that.
oh,
I don't like
I
this
do
narrative.
have
fucking
two
hate it.
Decided
characters.
You didn't like the show, and now you got to hold to it.
I
That's
do
where
have
we're at.
two characters I've started to like, and that is Sheriff Kylo Ren and Sheriff Uncommon.
You said this in the chat, and when we were
I'm
talking,
sorry,
I
Sheriff
hated-
Chill Smith.
you are so fucking basic, man. You are a basic fucking F&T fucking asshole.
Oh, I want to go on Girl Boss. I'm sorry, I have reasons
pretty
for why
much.
this show sucks.
I'm gonna call him Uncommon the whole time.
I
You
don't
know,
know his character name. I don't care.
You can call him Common if you want. Call him by his real
No,
name.
Common's the other guy because
Oh,
it actually is
Uncommon.
Common. I'm talking
You know,
about the
Tim,
sheriff.
You're
Uncommon.
really acting like a boomer right now, and that's coming from me.
Sucks
Shut up,
so
Semper.
hard.
You suck. You suck at this.
How about? Do you think that they're
Semper
demon
shit
rats?
talks like a
Huh?
fucking walrus.
Do you think that their political stance is of the demon rats? Come on,
what?
What? I don't get that reference.
uncommon. You don't want to say common, so
I'm
you say
calling-
uncommon.
You guys don't get the joke. Common is the other character, you
I
fucking
get what you're
morons.
saying.
I'm calling him uncommon because he's the other black guy. It's not about politics. It's about race.
Oh, wow, so nobody
I'm being
knows what
racist.
you're talking about. Then I got you.
God, there's a fucking critical drinker hanger on named Despot of Antrim. I don't know what the fuck his name is, but all he does is come up with nicknames, and just like
That's
you know,
fine.
MCU. You're him.
When's the
You're
last
that guy.
nickname I've come up for a character? This is literally because I don't care to know these characters' names. None of them stuck.
You come up with nicknames for kind of everybody when you don't
Who?
know something.
Who?
I'll go back to the clips and find it, you son of a bitch. Don't do this to me.
I dare you. I'll let you waste tens of
fucking do
hours. He'll waste
Tens of hours?
He's gonna waste all 4 of his days off scouring through
Fucking-
clips.
No, I
Like,
know. No, you do this, you fucking dickhead.
Fucking cracked out on coffee and monsters. Just like, I'll find it, motherfucker.
Joke's on you. I've never drank a cup of coffee in my life.
Okay. Booze and monsters.
Yes, now we're talking. That just sounds like fun to me, yeah.
I'm not really a nickname guy. I just really despise this show, so I'm doing it as an extra
You
dig.
despise a lot of shit, and then you like over dramatize a lot of shit, and you come up with these stupid names.
I hype it for the audience because I'm trying to make a
No,
show.
Your whole. Fucking
Sorry
shit
that
is
I'm a
sucks.
showman and an entertainer, Ken. Sorry that I'm a
Yeah, but your
natural at
thing
these
is always the
things.
same thing. Oh, it's so boring. I want to kill myself.
Well, that's
I
what
wanna
this show
shoot
makes me feel.
myself in
And
the
boring. I
head.
want to kill myself. The last time that I disliked a show of this quality this much was probably Lovecraft Country. And that one I mainly hated because they were turning Lovecraft shit into all race
Now, let me
politics.
guess. This is so bad. I just wanted to kill myself the whole time.
No, I wanted
That's
to
your
kill
whole fucking
them.
thing.
That show, I
And
wanted to
then
kill
yourself.
them over.
And then yourself.
I wanted to
probably,
no, I
like
wanted
you
to
said.
preserve myself because I like me. Them I
You know,
hated.
that's the first time in your.
Silo is just, it's so excruciatingly slow and boring, and none of the characters are likable in any way, and none of the little rules they set up for the world make any fucking sense.
What are you talking about? Let's name what rules. What rules are?
We've already had this. We had a 30-minute conversation earlier about this. We've already done
Yeah,
this.
and I agree. I disagreed with you then.
We
What was it?
questioned your.
Yeah,
your-
we we could
your
agree to
view on
disagree. You guys can just be
We don't-
wrong about that
I-
making
no,
sense.
you can be
That's
wrong
I want
and
people to
say
stay in
it.
a silo, so I'm going to tell them it's nice out.
They don't do that. That's the fucking goddamn it. You got it so wrong. That's
Who
not
made
what they
the
do.
recording then,
bad.
Ken?
Those are for people that say they want to fucking clean. You dickhead.
Again,
It's to trick
you
them to
keep going in
clean.
circles, but don't actually answer anything.
Because your arguments are circular. You fucking
No, my
asshole.
arguments are not circular. My arguments are very direct. Why,
No, they're-
if you want
yeah, they're
people
wrong.
to
And they
stay
are
in a
wrong.
silo, would you make them think it's
Feels
nice
like-
to go out?
Because
Feels-
they've already decided to go outside. They already don't
Feels-
believe the
feels like-
programming.
Feels like,
show
no,
them
sir. My arguments are the exact opposite of what they are. Thank you.
You do that so they clean because it's a fucking ritual. It's like, all right,
Silver,
I'm
you
gonna
just want to
clean.
be
'cause I'm-
included in this? That was the worst
No,
thing I've
I think
ever
it's
heard.
hilarious that you decided you didn't like a show and you can't let up off of it so
No,
much.
I was
that you
hoping
gotta
that season
stand
2 was
there.
going to change my mind.
that you got to stand there and you got to fucking pretend like
See,
you don't
he has
understand.
no arguments. He has to call me a
basic
liar.
shit. This is basic
Yes,
logic
basic
shit
storytelling
that
shit they
you
can't get right.
understand. And you're, oh, I
can't understand.
I don't understand.
Semper, logic is
Oh.
logic. If you want someone to stay put, you don't make the outside of that place look enticing.
When
That is
jerk off,
retarded.
when they say they're already leaving, then you fucking give
They're
them that
leaving
image when
because
they're
they
leaving.
found a bullshit recording.
That's not everybody that wants to fucking clean. Those people happen to find the recording.
The other people go out because they know it's a death sentence.
Yes, it's usually what they've
So
been.
why
like, hey,
would
have
you
to
do the charade?
Because they've been giving that hope. They think they've been lied to. It's like, all right, guys, here I'm gonna
Why
clean.
did you give them hope?
So they'll
Everybody's
do the ritual. You fucking
everybody
asshole.
stands
okay,
at the
so you
window
give them
in the
hope.
lunchroom.
So this is circular. You give them hope, so they'll do the ritual that shows them that they'll actually die, but then it later shows them that there's actually hope, so that it starts over again.
No,
They're leaving
you're getting this
clues.
completely
The people
wrong.
who made this place
Completely
are leaving
fucking
fake clues
wrong.
so that
No, they're
people will
not.
want to go outside. Then
No, they're
who
not.
is making these fake recordings?
The fake recording is when you go outside so that you
Who
clean.
made
because
it, Ken? You're not
The
answering the
founders,
question.
whoever
Who
did it.
made the recording?
Whoever made the silo.
Thank you. The
For
people who
people
made
that
the
are cleaning.
silo would want the people to survive by staying inside. So why would you make a recording that shows them bright, beautiful sunrises and green
the idiots
grass?
that go
clean.
outside. So they clean.
Just
Clean
make a suit that doesn't kill you.
No,
What the
because
fuck are you
before
talking about?
no,
You're so
no.
fucking retarded.
Can't or Till, before they go out, the people are telling everybody, "I'm not going to clean. I'm not going to clean. I'm not going to clean." And then the establishment, the people who rule, say they will.
You're arguing.
And so they
you're
go out.
arguing
That's the
results.
mechanism
You're
to get them to
arguing
clean.
results,
No,
not
you
what
fucking
the
retard. They
rules
Oh
are
my
clean
set
God.
in
up.
service of the silo. Cleaning in service of the silo. That's why you go out to clean.
If you
If
would
everything's
just
a bullshit,
look,
everything's
they
a lie, they
clearly
wouldn't clean.
have the tape to seal up the suits properly. You would just seal someone up properly and make it their job to clean the sensor. And then when people are bad, you would just push them
You are
outside.
so fucking retarded. That has nothing to do
God,
with anything.
That
That's
has
not
everything
even
to
the
do with
point of it,
everything.
Till,
I gotta piss. You are fucking retarded on this.
you are
Retarded.
retarded.
I
Till.
feel like you're
I want them to
retarded.
stay
For the sake
inside,
of
so I'm gonna make this whole
I-
big
I-
roundabout convoluted
Till-
bullshit.
I have a very low opinion of you, and even this, I'm shocked.
You guys,
That
I'm
you're-
really
that
like,
you're
I'm disappointed
acting like
that you guys
you don't
are really
understand.
this thick about this.
I am shocked that you don't understand this concept.
Simper, you
And
don't
I
even believe it.
I have a high opinion of you.
You don't even believe what you're saying. You have no
I
conviction.
absolutely do.
You
I
absolutely do not.
absolutely do.
You're just enjoying the show. That's okay though. It's okay. Just be like,
It's
yeah,
a way to
there's kind of
manipulate
goofy
people.
shit. Like you guys could just be like, yeah, that's kind of dumb, but it works
It's
for
not
me.
dumb,
and
though.
I would say, okay,
But it's not
is
dumb. Why would I shift to
Simper,
your
okay.
level of stupidity
Let's put it this
just
way.
to get you to agree with me?
I want you to stay in the shed. If I want you to stay in the shed, I'm not going to make the outside of the shed look enticing. And I'm not
The
going
people
to
inside
bury.
don't know it looks enticing.
They do when they find the recordings.
They don't find
And the
that
silo
you're not
people,
supposed to be able to find the,
the
recording. That's the
order-
whole point of that's
Then-
the whole point of red relics.
then
Is you're not
why
supposed to have them
does it exist?
because they haven't found it yet. That's the whole point of red relics is when they find them and they
It's like
find people in
banging my head
possession
against
of
a
them,
brick
they
wall.
destroy it or they put it away in a vault to where people can't
You're
see it.
not answering the question. Why does the video exist?
Because there's still stuff that's left over.
That's not left
From
over.
before
That
the
is something that
silos.
is an active use. That is not left over.
No.
Yes, when
It's
they
not
go
an active use for
outside
the
to
people of the
clean
silo.
the sensor, that's what
Do
they
you
see
not
in their
understand
visor.
that there is a whole class of people in this show that know that?
You really can't stay on point because you have
There's an
no
entire- there is an
like,
entire
refutation.
class of this show that knows what they see when they go outside, that knows that there's other silos, and those people's job
Okay.
is to keep the 990,000 other people in there
Mm-hmm.
from not knowing that.
What does that have to do with the recording?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Give me your thoughts on the recording because I think we might be fucking ships in the night going past each other. We're never supposed to see that recording. The recording is for people going outside to give
Okay.
them hope for that they clean.
Why would you want to? They are purposely killing these people, right?
Yes.
If you want them to clean it, give them a suit that works. If you want them to die, which is what they actually want, just send them outside.
They're going to die anyway. They know they're dying.
Yes, I understand that.
Till, are
That's
you
why
so
I'm saying
angry?
it's all superfluous. It makes no sense. There's no point to it.
Are you
It
so
leads
angry at your father
nowhere.
in childhood that you can't understand?
He
that he's
really
an
can't
opponent
come
of
up with a
free will?
rebuttal to anything, so he just makes fucking personal attacks. It's fucking ridiculous.
No, I don't get your fucking
Think about
argument.
stuff for
I
once.
really don't.
It's the illusion of free will, Till. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I get that's what they're going for. Like you guys said with Hysteria, they missed the mark.
They didn't.
They
No, they
absolutely
didn't.
did.
They hit it right on the fucking head, Till,
Not
and
at
that's
all.
the crazy thing.
From the guy like
Not at all.
supporting fucking Hysteria, you have no idea. What
I
the fuck
support
he's
it as an enjoyable show, not that it was like perfectly written. See, you guys, if you guys would just go, yeah, the rules for that's kind of weird, but it works for me, I'd be
It's
fine
not.
with that.
That's the point.
It is. It's stupid.
I don't believe you don't understand it.
I
This has
do
gotta be a
understand
bit.
it. That's how I know it's fucking stupid.
Now, I got told to not yell like 3 fucking times, but everybody else gets to yell.
I'm
yeah.
banging my
yell
head
away,
against the
Ken.
wall here. How do you
Well,
not
so-
understand that this is a fucking weird, convoluted mishmash of things to get people to do something very
It's
simple?
not stupid. They were never supposed to see the recording. The recording made them think
Then
that the
why
outside
is it in the visors? If they're not supposed to see
No.
it, why is it in the
Again,
visors?
retard. They're doing so they clean. They even go over this whole fucking
Why?
whole scene.
Why would
She's-
if
No,
you,
I'll
if the
bring up the
sensor is
scene for
dirty?
you.
I get it. If
Fucking
you need to
retard.
clean the sensor, if the
They
sensor's
don't give a
dirty,
shit about the server. They don't give
then
a shit
why
about the
clean
server.
it?
It's a process. It's a ritual. It's for them to like follow the whole
Makes
ritual over and
no
over again.
You're not
sense.
this dumb,
Rituals
Till.
have
I don't believe it.
purposes.
The rituals to show them that fucking you're gonna die out there. But
I
the people accept that they're
understand
dead,
that.
and they're gonna go walk off into death.
Pushing
Nobody
someone out the airlock and watching them suffocate on the sensor would accomplish the same goal.
But the whole that's why they
Without
clean.
fake hope.
You fucking retard. That's why they clean. It's a process. They show like if they can just send you out to your death, that could mean anything. They poison you before you went out there. You've accepted your death, and then you prove that they're right by cleaning. So they see you die.
Why don't
Oh my
you
god,
just
dude, you're just being
watch...
argumentative. You're being
No,
a
I'm not being
telling
argumentative.
you,
You
Ken,
still
it's a
can't
bit.
answer my
It's gotta
question.
Your
You
same
can't
question
be this
over and
dumb.
over. You're fucking
Because
so
you have
stupid.
this
never
dumb.
answered it.
They literally answer it on the fucking
They
show, but you must have
don't.
missed it because you're doing everything else besides watching the
The
fucking show.
answer is it's in the Book of Order, or whatever the fuck it's called. What is it?
Go on.
The Covenant or whatever the fuck. The Compact. That's not an answer.
No, that's the formula. Them doing it, them pretending. You only clean because you think they're lying. To
Can
you, So
you
they-
you shit on Christians for doing this shit, and you can't fucking see that
Why
this
did
is
I,
the
what,
same
when did I
shit.
shit on Christian for what are you
Blindly
talking
following a book. Like that's
I've
not
never
a good
fucking blindly
reason.
followed the book. When did I say that's bullshit?
That like
That's
Christians
you,
would
buddy.
just blindly follow a book and just fucking do crazy
that
shit.
sounds like you. That doesn't sound like me.
No, you've said that shit before. It's not a controversial like position. I don't know why you're fighting me on
I don't
this.
know. I don't know why you're saying I fucking went out of my way to say that. I don't remember.
I'm not
ever
saying
saying
you went out of your way. I'm saying you have witnessed people do crazy shit out of faith, right?
Yeah, and that
And
stupid
it
show
makes no
Hysteria.
sense.
Okay.
Like them having faith in a compact doesn't make sense to me. You understand that?
I think you're introducing your own shit into this.
No,
man.
I'm
It's so
not.
weird.
I think you
No.
are. You are.
The basis
are.
for what these people
can't
are
be this
doing
dumb.
makes no sense.
There's a whole scene about her describing why people fucking clean. It's because the people that are going out think they might survive or it's okay out there. The reason why they clean is because they give them that stupid vision of that green grass
Oh.
and birds. Go ahead.
Yes, they give them that vision of the green grass and the birds. They're lying to them to trick them into going outside.
They're not.
Why?
The
Lying
people
to
are already
them to
outside,
trick
you
them into
idiot.
cleaning. They're already outside.
Yes, they see the
If
shit
they
on the
sent-
fucking stuff before. They find it. Do you think that was left there on
Every-
accident?
Yes. They
No.
found
Yes.
the fucking thing.
See, you guys don't even pay attention to your own show.
Everyone who goes outside dies.
Yes, we've
That's
established
the
that.
point. if you sent somebody outside in a suit to clean and they came back in, then the mass population would know
If
that
they
if I
did
had
it
a
that
suit,
way
I could go
before,
outside.
if the guy just always went out to clean the sensor and that was just his job, that wouldn't be
then
weird.
they know that they could go outside.
With a suit.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's 10,000 of them. They have 10 suits.
They did you not watch
That
the
sounds
last
like
few
it cause mass
episodes?
panic if people try to leave. They're going to demand suits.
They
It's gonna stall
want
the whole
people
There's no
to
suits.
stay inside.
Where are you going to go?
Then they're
But
like,
they
oh,
need-
maybe they can survive without suits. What do we know? Let's
They
fucking
want
try.
people-
They're
That's
lying
why
to
you
us.
push people out the airlock when they be bad.
They've done that, and the
See,
whole silo
this is a
fucking
bit,
explodes.
Ken.
You
I
are
don't
so full
believe
of
this
shit,
for a
man.
second.
I don't like
This is a bit.
This is not a bit. You guys are just
It is,
literally
really is. This is
acting.
so
You're being
fucking
so obtuse
stupid.
about the most simple thing.
This is what happens when Till's the
When I watch a
outlier,
bad show and I can
and
poke
he's
holes
doing a
through it
bit,
like fucking
is
Swiss
he's got to
cheese.
stick to
He's
it
even
This is
using,
not a
because
bit.
there's no one to support him in the
This
bit.
is even using Tim Robbins'
is
fucking
not
lines.
a
I get it,
bit.
obtuse.
This
It
is
should
not a
be.
bit. I
You're
wouldn't
fucking
fucking
retarded
say
right
I
now.
hate a show on a
This-
bit.
Kid,
I'm
You
not
hate
going
the
to
show.
lie about my
You
fucking
can hate the show,
opinion.
but your
be a bit.
arguments are fucking retarded.
No,
This
these
has to
arguments
be a
are
bit.
legit, and you guys can't answer a single one of
I
them.
fucking did multiple
Your
times. You just
answer
don't
is
like the answer.
because. That's
It
what
isn't.
everything you said equates to. Because.
No,
That's
you're
not
taking
an
it that way. That is
answer.
not my fucking answer at all. That has not been my fucking answer.
Because
Nobody
the
said
thing,
it
because the
was.
thing, because they want to go outside and clean. Why they want to go out to clean? Because they want to see the thing. Because why they want to see the thing? Because they think they might survive. Why would they think they might survive? Because they think they would survive. Why? The thing. What? I thought they didn't say the
They-
thing
I
before
never
they go
fucking
outside.
sounded- you fuck- go-
It's
Go
it's
fuck yourself.
circular.
I never sounded like that.
No,
You're
it's,
retarded, you fucking
it's
jerk
circular
off.
logic.
You're making an argument that I never fucking proposed. You
They
dickhead.
I'm
custom
fucking
build
being
suits.
hyperbolic in my goddamn
Yeah, and that's
thing.
all you fucking do. That's
No, it's
always what
not.
you do.
It's not at all
They-
all I do.
They
You
custom
can hate
build-
the fucking show. I don't care. But this shit that we're not answering your questions is fucking bullshit.
You're not though. You haven't answered a
They-
single one, but that's okay.
I have. You don't like
That's
the
o-
fucking answers.
Your
They
answers
cus-
don't lead anywhere.
They're
They
the
cuss-
fucking answers, you dickhead. You might not like them, but they're the answers.
Okay.
they custom build suits for anybody who say they want to go outside.
No, they don't. That
If
was a
there were
lie.
people, they said
He said
no,
it, but
it's
he didn't do
not.
it.
The people going
Just
outside have
because
to
he
get their
didn't
suits
do it
made.
for her doesn't mean that they don't do it.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're like arguing every little stupid fucking thing for no reason.
No, I think that you guys are right on
no,
that.
you're nitpicking,
Phil.
dude.
I'm
You're
not
fucking
nitpicking. What I was referring to was when he was telling the judge
The
lady.
fat black chick, I know that.
Yeah,
but
he was gonna
everybody
make her
going
suit and they
outside
didn't.
Gets their suit made.
you
Everybody-
guys are right. I just assumed that they were using the same suits
Yeah,
over and
it's
over
your whole
again.
Fucking
They
thing, man. It's so
don't.
aggravating.
They build the suit custom for you, which
Okay.
is why when she said it and he said we're building the suit, she didn't give any pushback, and she's someone who would be in the know
Okay.
of how the suits get made.
Okay.
So they build the suits. So
They purposely
when they
killed
build the
them.
suits,
it still doesn't make any sense.
will you stop for a second?
Really, dude, you really are being a cocksucker right now, man.
I'm
And I hate
listening. You
agreeing
guys
with
have
that.
just said the same things over and over.
Everything he says, you're cutting him off.
So
Sorry.
if somebody goes out on a daily basis to clean that camera
Mhm.
and comes back in and they survive out there with their custom built suit,
Mhm.
then you would have 9,000 people that want their own custom suit to go out there themselves.
You would
That
have
can't happen. So what they do is they build you a suit and they use porous tape that will allow the poison into your suit at a lower rate. So when you go out, everybody sitting in that lunchroom has the hope that maybe this is the time, maybe this is the person that'll survive. They go out there, they see what they put in their visor, and they say, they need to see this. I'm going to clean it. They clean it, and then they die every single time. And what that does is that creates a mentality of the people who see it to say, oh, we can't go out there. Even with a suit on, we're going to die. The only reason she made it over is because the people who managed the tape were friends of hers that switched it out with the tape that
Yeah.
they used down in the freaking service area. That's the only reason she survived.
So you're
Otherwise, she would have
telling
died
me
like everyone else.
9,000 people would want to leave their homes
Yes, it's
to
the
go
Matrix
out into
syndrome.
a barren wasteland.
Why would I want to be in a barren wasteland in the Matrix and unplug myself?
If they think they're being lied to, yes.
But if they weren't, that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. There's no point for the lies. If they were just told the truth from the beginning, no one would want to go outside.
Dude, we just went through COVID. Do you think people were told lies and bullshit the whole time? How many people accepted those lies and how many people didn't?
A lot of
People are gonna
people
be
accepted
told
the
or the-
lies.
Exactly. And a lot of people didn't. So you're going to get this faction of two different people.
But if
So
you're
it's
not
just like-
lying to them, if you have people that go, yeah, I go outside, it's like this tank is not going to sustain me to get anywhere out there. Like this
Okay.
isn't going to work. Like all this is for is to clean off that sensor, come back inside. You can't survive out there. Like this tank, I'll get maybe a couple miles. It ain't going to last much longer than that. Like, do you see
Okay.
anything for dozens of miles? No. Where the fuck are you going to go?
You don't. It's
They don't know
infinite.
that.
You can't see over
Yeah.
the hill. That's what everybody wants
That's
to know
why
is
they-
what's over the hill.
That's why they died before they give them enough fucking tape or whatever. They give them enough time to clean and
Again-
then almost get over the hill.
This is what I'm saying. The entirety of this show is based in silliness. Because why wouldn't you put
entirety
the
of the show
why wouldn't you
is-
put the camera high enough to where you could see the barren wasteland
Because
around
that's
you?
the point.
It's the point. They don't, and they
the
do.
point
They
is
see
not
nothing but
know
that.
anything about your
The point
surroundings.
of this, the
Yes,
point of
why?
this show is to show
they don't
how
see the
a
other
few
silo.
are able to subvert the many. That's the whole point of it.
It's a shell
It's a
game.
mind
all,
fuck.
It's
Okay.
all based on a fucking house of cards.
Okay,
They even have a system for when people start to rebel, which people are starting to do because somebody made it over the hill.
okay. Here's how they could fix that, I guess.
I don't understand your
If
argument.
it wasn't like if there wasn't an apocalypse, like where this like they're just in this container, this stuff would make a lot more sense. But they're not. Once you introduce the fact that there's dozens of silos right next door to where you could trade with and thrive with,
They might. They never
you
established
could
that they don't
still
do
keep
that.
an iron grip on people, but you could establish trades between silos. You could have different silos doing different specialties. Like,
Yeah, but they don't want the same mistakes happening in one silo that transferring over to another. That's why they're all solitary, and only a few people know that there's other silos in case
This is
they
a
need
show
help.
about a class
I-
system
I
and how to
get-
maintain that.
I
It's a
get
balancing
that.
act.
I get
and
that.
you have to
What I'm-
have the illusion for free will to do that.
Okay, when I get,
But you
I
don't.
get that.
They don't have free
What I'm
will.
saying
They
is
only have
that
the
core
illusion of
idea,
it.
that core idea that you hit at, where it's about power. That's fine. That's probably the only part of the show that works for me. All the world building is what really fucking sucks. And that goes for like why the rules are there. There's no real reason why the rules are there. It's just goofy, weird rules to make people do a certain thing when you could accomplish it
Exactly.
simpler.
The rules are
It's
there
rules
to
over-
get people to do what they want them to do.
Yes,
It is a
but they do
balancing
it
act.
through
There
a
is a
fucking
tipping point.
maze rather than a
And
straight
they've shown
line.
this. There is a
That's my
tipping point.
problem.
The more knowledge that people have, the more likely they are to rebel. And that's true.
That's why they've taken away
you got
everything. They've taken
nowhere
away
to
their
go.
music.
Like,
Yes, if you think there's
people
death
are like
outside,
as likely to rebel when they're under a fucking iron grip. They're way more likely to rebel under
They
an
don't
iron grip
know
than
that
they are
they're
if they
under
know
the iron
everything
grip.
and are part of everything.
They
If
don't.
they think-
You're somebody that's outside of an iron grip saying they should know they're in an iron grip. They don't know they're
Yeah.
under an iron grip.
they base
They-
their safety and their situation and their rules.
Dude, they constantly have to bleed people in order to keep the iron grip.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what
they
every
understand.
iron
the
grip has
option
ever had
to
to do.
leave.
Yeah,
They give people the option to leave. And they don't just eject dissenters out. They send them to wherever these mines are if they're
Mhm.
dissenting.
but it's if they touch
We don't know
anything
what the
that they're
mines
not
are
supposed to
right now.
have, they get sent out. Or if they,
Yes.
you know, whatever, they get sent out.
If they
Yeah, I get it.
request
Anything
to
that's
do it.
punishable by death, they get sent out. Again, I'm just going to stick with my original thing. It's way too convoluted.
course
If you're
you
fine
are.
with the convolution, okay. That's
All
fine.
right, you can. If you made that argument, that's fine. But some of your shit is just like you nitpicked all this little weird shit.
I'm honestly not nitpicking with that. That's like the biggest sticking point.
If
is
you say
the-
it's convoluted, that's fine. I'll you know, I can't
the
argue that.
entirety of the silo like culture and like world building is just so utterly convoluted that it makes no sense. And the few characters that might be likable, that shit distracts me from them. It makes me not like them because I don't even notice them because I'm too hung up on being like, that makes no fucking sense. Why'd they do that?
All right, that's fair. That wasn't your argument. You're saying they
That
didn't
was
provide
my
answers to
argument, but we got a little heated. You know, that's what
you. All right,
happens.
that's fair, and I apologize. I got a little
Me
heated
too.
too.
I love you, Ken. Can I have a
I don't
kiss?
love you, but no, I don't love you. I don't love anyone. Not in the internet.
You guys
Internet.
said some things. I said some
No,
things.
you said it. No, Simper, neither of us forgive you. You're still old and you're still gay.
You made me team up with Semper, which I'll never forgive you for.
I like these 2-on-1s.
No, it's just, dude. I know we got a little heated, but that's kind of makes it kind of fun. We were actually a little passion, and but it's just like giving you answers. You just didn't like the answers, which was
Because the
bugging the shit
answers
out.
just lead back to a previous question I've asked. That's why I'm saying it's circular logic. When I ask you, when I was going through asking the same questions, it's because that's where you kept leading me to. And that's the part that's the convolution.
And I'll be fair, maybe I didn't present it in a good enough manner where I get rid of all doubt. Where, all right, here's the answer, and maybe I'm not presenting it in a way, and maybe I just don't have enough knowledge on it. Where I could have provided more examples to
Presided.
I presided over the example. I was trying to sound smart, you prick.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
did.
I preside over the example.
I hated it. 5 stars. Sorry.
No, but I you know what? I like the criticism because it makes me have to defend it, and I'm up for it.
And I will say the 5th episode kept me way more engaged than most of them, but I still didn't care about the people running. I thought the most interesting character in that episode was Common's wife. Not Uncommon's wife. I don't think he has a wife. I think
He does. He has a white.
He
wife.
does? He's a
Pregnant
white
with a
wife.
child.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is wait, he should be more common then.
Yeah, should be called present day.
Uber common.
Yeah.
But I like him. I like Sheriff Kylo Ren. I think they're a cool little team up.
I hate these nicknames. I hate these.
Does he not look like Adam Driver?
No, he looks like a French painter. Kyle Ren's hair wasn't that long.
Yeah, it was. Maybe his is like a little bit long, but it's not that much longer.
Doesn't help that I don't know his name and I can't really argue. So,
Now you're gonna be calling him Sheriff Kylo. God damn it, Sheriff Ben Solo.
Well, I don't know. I think you're nitpicking a little bit, but there's certain things I can't. I mean, there is some woke shit. There is some.
I didn't even really notice any woke. I get like the black lady judge.
No, I know. I
That
know.
shit
And the
doesn't bother
lesbian
me.
mixed race. Everything seems to be mixed race, or the black women are running shit,
Yeah.
or smarter than everybody else. I don't care about that. I'm so tired of focusing on that shit.
Yeah, I don't really notice it unless they're like, look at me, I'm a big old judge. I'm a black lady.
Yeah.
Who's a judge? You're like, all right, well, this is now sticking out pretty bad.
Common's wife seems to be like they're gonna make her that way. She seems to be her power levels out of nowhere. Out of second 2 seasons, and all of a sudden she's running shit.
So suddenly she's turned, she's part of the resistance or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever the hell's going on.
I mean, I kind of thought it was an interesting turn. I kind of skimmed over her scenes, she didn't have many scenes in the first season, did she?
No, but they're always having those conversations where she was giving him advice. It
Yeah.
almost seems like she's been puppeting him the whole time.
Fast forwarded past that shit.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't. You know what? That's my big complaint about you, man.
Fast forward. A guy talking to his wife. I don't need to see this.
And then you'll make the argument they never had that conversation. You skipped forward it, you piece of shit.
I'm like, you have no proof. No video proof that has been published to a channel of any kind.
So all that being said, go watch Silo and then go down there in the comments
And tell him how right I am.
Stupid he is.
Tell him how right I am.
No, but I think this is part of a good show that you can have a fucking debate about this shit and be this heated about it. Or
I will
a really
say,
bad show.
I will say that the thing that I did like the most about it is its production design. Albeit, I did
Those
find it
women.
a bit ironic that, as bland as I consider the characters, that all their costumes were also bland, muted colors. I'm like, oh, at least they match, you know? But I really like that spiral staircase design and the actual design of the silo. I think that's cool.
I kind of give everything like a little bit of a pass because it's this weird world we'll never understand of people living in a silo for hundreds of years. The culture that develops, the type of personalities, like
Yeah.
these are people who've been denied every sense of music, literature, entertainment their entire lives, like what that would create.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's interesting.
It's got some interesting ideas, but again, like in the end of the day,
It's the execution you don't like.
yeah. At the end of the day, it just feels
I'll
like
give you this, Till.
Fallout
Let me
done
give
by
you one thing.
boring cat bombs.
Let me give you one thing, Till.
you know.
She's terrified of water, right?
Okay.
And then she gets under the water, and all of a sudden, she's a fucking expert swimmer.
Yeah.
Like she's never been in water before.
I forgot she was terrified.
She gets under the
yeah.
water, the hose gets stuck. She takes it out of her mouth and starts swimming like Michael Phelps.
What's that? Yeah. Well, I mean, can we stop acting like swimming's complicated? Like literally moving your hands to go through water. It's really not that complicated. Nobody taught me how to swim. I just said, wait, if I move my arms this way, I go forward and kick my legs. It's not hard. I'm not a good swimmer, but I can not drown. That's
Yeah.
all I need to do.
Yeah. Well, I think that is going to conclude our part 1 of our end of the year TV wrap up. Hope you enjoyed this little foray into television.
All right, so that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you on the next time on Burn.
Boo Simper!
You old
Boo
bitch.
Simper! He's old!
Oh, he's old.
Boo!
Told you!
Stop watching this video. Get out of here. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Whatever. Shut up. Get it. Bye.
George couldn't crack it. Wow. There's like thousands and thousands of files here. How am I supposed to know where to start?
How about there?
Yeah, that's actually very helpful.
What do you actually fuck?